Baron Mordo and the Lords of Fear OP kit coming right up. Mr. Clicks Flick is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning roll for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicks Flicks is also brought to you by trollandtoad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Use the promo code Mr. Clicks Flicks for 5% off your Heroclix order today. Alright guys, so today we are taking a look at the Baron Mordo and the Lords of Fear monthly OP kit. This one was, I believe, November's OP kit, but you know, as with everything, getting to the review a little late, but it is 3 figures: Nightmare, Baron Mordo, and Dweller in Darkness is the new figure. So these are both reused sculpts. This is a new sculpt, and that's it. This Baron Mordo sculpt's pretty good, so wasn't too upset about that. The Nightmare one's okay. I wish we could have gotten a new sculpt for that one, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, we'll go ahead and tackle these guys in numerical order. So first, we'll look at Dweller in Darkness, and as you can see, it's kind of a basic looking sculpt. He's just kind of reaching his hand out there and is all painted black with purple trunks. So yeah, not too terrible much to see there. But let's go ahead and take a look at him. He's got a few different keywords: Cosmic, Monster, and Ruler. Cosmic and Monster are both really good. Keywords: Ruler's not bad. He's got a trait special on his movement and damage. His first trait, his only trait, is called the Great Fear. Each time an opposing character breaks away or rolls a critical miss, after resolutions, give that opposing character a fear token. Free, remove a fear token from an opposing character and choose one. Move that character up to 2 squares or modify that character's attack -2 until your next turn. Or heal Dweller in Darkness 2 squares. So that's pretty good there. The cool thing about the breakaway is that they don't have to roll for breakaway for you to get that. So, you know, like if you were adjacent to a colossal figure and you really wanted to hammer them with moving them either 2 squares or modifying their attack -2 or heal Dweller in Darkness 2 clicks, you could do that pretty easily. So that's pretty cool there. Then the special on his movement is Force Blast, Phasing Teleport, Sidestep, Stealth. So Force Blast is kind of passive, which is, you know, that means it's helpful. Phasing Teleport's nice, Sidestep's nice. No movement attack, although Sidestep, you know, people argue that it's kind of a soft movement attack. And Stealth is always good. Then the special on his damage is Leadership. Free, choose a friendly character of 75 points or less within range. Modify the chosen character's defense -2 and its other combat values +1 until your next turn. So basically you're making a glass cannon out of somebody that's 75 points or less. I can think of a few figures that'd be good on. That, you know, maybe they already have like a 16 defense, so you're like, well, what do I care? So as we can see, 135 points, power, cosmic, team ability, so that's really good. 7 range is also pretty good. That's pretty lengthy in today's game. Starts off with a 10 movement with that special, 11 attack, psychic blast, 18 defense with invincible, 4 damage with that special. You know what? I like this guy. He's got whatever it is, Pulse Wave to close out his dial, a very healthy 19 defense to close out, so he's going to be difficult to KO if it's late game and they get on there. 135 points means that if you did a 75 point character, you'd be at 215 points, I believe. No, 210 points. So you'd still have quite a bit to work with there with a 2-man hit squad. I like this figure. I think it's pretty cool. As far as I know, we've never gotten Dweller in Darkness before. So definitely happy with that one. You guys let me know in the comments below which one of these figures is your favorite one from this OP kit. I always enjoy reading that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead. The next one, numerically, is Nightmare, and I do like this sculpt. Don't take what I said earlier as, he hates this sculpt. I just wish they would have done something cool. Like, I know it would have been probably cost prohibitive, but like put him on a horse, riding a horse. He's been seen doing that, riding a horse around. That's kind of ghostly. So you could have taken one of the old sculpts from the Lord of the Rings with the ring wraiths that were riding on the horses. Put him on that and done a cool sculpt while reusing elements. But this is still a neat sculpt there. So pretty cool there. And let's go ahead and take a look at that character card. So let's get focused up first. Someday I'm going to get a camera that has nice autofocus, but today is not that day. So he's got deity, monster, mystical, and ruler keywords. Monster, mystical is good, ruler's okay, deity's alright, but they tend to be high pointed, so it's hard to do a theme team with them. So he's got a trait and a special on his movement. His trait is Fear Lord. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. If you do, place that character in a square adjacent to its current square. So as we've seen with Dweller in Darkness and this guy, it seems like moving opposing characters a couple squares is kind of a big deal. Then the special on his movement is Phasing Teleport. Power. If no friendly character has been placed this turn, choose an opposing character with 2 action tokens. Place Nightmare such that he can make an attack targeting the chosen character, then do so. Damage dealt by this attack is penetrating. So if there's an opposing figure that has 2 action tokens, anywhere on the board, it seems like you take a power action, get placed so that you can make an attack, then you make your attack. That is a really solid power. So there's basically nowhere to get away from him. So another 135 point figure, Mystic's team ability this time, has a 7 range, again, very healthy range, 9 movement with Phasing Teleport, a preposterous 14 attack with Incapacitate, 18 damage with Invincible and Indomitability, 18 defense with Invincible and Indomitability, 3 damage with Shape Change. I'm sorry, I got hung up on that 14 attack, and then it goes down to a 13 attack. He goes all the way down to an 8, but I mean, that 14 is ridiculous. I can think of a few different things you'd put on this guy to really make him heinous. But, you know, I will keep that to myself. Maybe I'll do a team build. If you guys want to see a team build with this figure, let me know in the comments below. If I get, a couple comments that's, you'd like to see that, I'll, move that to the front of the docket. But this 135 points is a little pricey, if I'm being honest, for no move and attack. But that 14 is just, you almost can't ignore it. So yeah, he's cool. All right, and last up is the man himself, Baron Mordo. So this is, I always liked this sculpt. This was from, I think, The Amazing Spider-Man, and so is this sculpt. So they're getting kind of older on their sculpts, but they're doing a good job of selecting figures that used to be super rares. So the sculpts on them are pretty cool. I like the cape details on here. You can kind of see them on this one, so they did an okay job with the paint on this. You could probably see it better if you felt industrious and wanted to give it a black wash yourself or something like that. But yeah, so really cool there with his couple little energy beams and whatnot. Alright, so let's see what he has to offer us. He's got Offenders, Mystical, and Ruler. Mystical's good keyword. Offenders has like nobody unless you're playing Golden Age. And Ruler, again, is decent, but good luck finding low point rulers outside of 1 or 2 figures. So he's got a trait and a special on his attack. His trait is The Last Sorcerer, if I can help it. Whenever a character with the mystical keyword or Mystic's team ability is KO'd. After resolutions, remove an action token from Baron Mordo. So, something bad had to happen to trigger that. Hopefully you're not doing it, too often, unless it's, let's see, whenever a character... so it's opposing characters too. Never mind. You want this to trigger a lot if you're attacking your opponent and they're using a mystical tmnt. But, so that's pretty cool. Then the special on his attack is Penetrating Psychic Blast, Steel Energy, but with range attacks instead of close. Penetrating Psychic Blast is always good, and then just adding the ability to heal on top of that's even better. So he could conceivably, if he attacked somebody with the Mystic's team ability, or I'm sorry, Mystic's keyword, he could conceivably heal 2 clicks, one for the Steel Energy and one for KOing them. So that's pretty cool there. So this one's a little more cost efficient at 100 points with the Mystic's team ability. 7 range, again, pretty decent for today's game. Then we got a 10 movement with Running Shot and the Flight ability. 11 attack, Psychic Blast. 18 defense with Super Senses. 3 damage with whatever that is, probability control. You know what? This isn't a terrible little figure. I wish those 9s at the ends were 10s. I feel like for 100 points you could have given him Indom or a special on his first 2 clicks that gave him Super Senses and Willpower. But overall, this isn't a bad figure. You can definitely work with this at 100 points. He would probably be your main figure, but there's some things you could do to, help out with his action economy and stuff so that you're not pushing him too bad. So I like this guy. All right, so that is the 3 figures for the Baron Mordo and the Lords of Fear OP kit. Again, you guys let me know in the comments below which one of these 3 was your favorite. I liked them all, if I'm being honest, in different ways. And also let me know if you want me to do a team for Nightmare, because I want to do things that you guys are interested in. That's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.